Mornings I give God me. I start my mornings off with, just talking with God, and I allow Him before I do anything to pour out on me, you know, things to say, and God will just download and bring up memories. I'm like, okay, this is what we talking about today, and it come out so good when I be talking with Him, but when I be trying to do the video, I was like, they don't come out the way that we had a discussion about. But what He put on me today, honestly, is crazy, but it makes sense. And ladies, it's important that y'all start healing. The love you want the most is going to be the love that breaks you. The love you want the most is going to be the love that breaks you. And you're going to attract it till you start healing. The love I wanted the most was my father's. I didn't want my mama's. Because seeing the fact, and learning along the way, is my mama had nothing. She had nothing. Then not only talking to my stepdad, it's like my sister is a Satanist because of her. Because she was like, I prayed to God that He will bring her back. And they start telling me things like my mom, she was cheating on him, and she would do it purposely, and then she left my stepdad, and that is why we ended up going back to my father while I was in Germany, because she was cheating. And it's like everybody that she tried to say she's the victim, she's really the Jezebel, she's really the witch, she's really like the Delilah, because every man has the same answer that she's with. And that's why men cheated on her, because she attracted what she was eventually. And it's crazy because I wanted the love of my dad. So therefore, now looking back at my ex-husband, I had to fight for his son. He hasn't seen his son since he was 1, and his son should be the age of my son. He told me that he would see his child when he felt like it, and that his child would understand. All right, cool. So looking now, what make you think that he won't go do the same thing with you? And then I created a Facebook because God was like, okay, yeah, it's time for you to create a Facebook. So I created a Facebook, and why was his page the first one to pop up? And I was like, okay, well, let me go see if he really posted what he said he posted, all the time, when I did let him back, because he's cut off now. He lied. When I say this man lied. He's like, oh, I posted, she got 300 something likes. This man talks about sex. This man talks about everything else but his daughters. And then on top of it, it's crazy because even today, people will talk bad about you, but some people, if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't have lived the life that they lived. My daddy may have been hurt, and I may got the residue plus more of what my mama did, because that's what I felt like. I felt like because all that pain he felt, he couldn't stand me. He didn't want nothing to do with me. And because of his own trauma and things that he dealt with, there's no excuse for it. But I didn't get the love from my daddy, so I got it in the relationships that I was in. I became the byproduct because when I got hurt and my feelings got hurt, I was abusive towards men, because honestly, that's what it is. I'm protecting myself and defending myself, but I had a side of me that did not play. But the good things, and why I try to make try to have good memories of my dad, because if it wasn't for my dad, my mama ain't teach me nothing. I learned morals. I learned manners and respect. I can't take certain things away from my daddy, but I learned morals and manners from my daddy. I'm hardworking because of my daddy. There's talents in my family. Everything that I'm seeing, there's cooking, starting my own business. I'm not scared to go after anything, and I can't say nothing that I got from my mama, because the only thing that honestly, yeah, she taught me what not to do. She taught me not to cheat on guys. That just showed me the hurt that I experienced. My mindset was honestly Because when my dad be like, well, you look like your mom, like he'll just say things, and it's like, you gonna be just like your mama, laying on her back, da da da. And that's just stuff that you don't say to kids, like young. He poured negative into me because of brokenness. And therefore, I didn't heal. I was just looking for love, going out there, not getting God's love. She taught me nothing. So I did the opposite of what she did. But most of my traits, most of everything that I did came from my father. And being in the same predicament now, just looking at it, and God will bring up things at the right timing when it needs to be brought up. Like, yeah, I had to separate you because you're not going to be like that. You fought so hard to be the opposite of what your father and what your mother was, but I end up being a byproduct of it, because even though my dad was abusive with my son, like there are things like, when I get frustrated, I had like I think my son was 2. Like I had punched him in the stomach, like not hard, but there were just things that I did that I didn't go to the extent of my father, and that taught me though. But seeing my actions, my father just didn't care. I cared. I seen the actions of myself, of what I was doing when I was frustrated. So I learned to try to control me, but trying to control me meant me fighting me to get out of my way, healing, and not avoid anything, taking accountability, taking responsibility, because if you continue to chase the love that you want, you're going to continue to suffer. And ladies, y'all need to heal, because our kids deserve the best. We may not have deserved what we went through, but I wanted my love. I wanted my dad's love more than anything. I would do anything. Like the last time our encounter, like it's like I don't know what triggers him, but I'll always get disrespected. But the last time, because I feared God, I didn't disrespect him. I wrote what I wrote, but he still took it as disrespect. He still seen me as this disrespectful person, when I'm like, you're so stuck on the past. Like, I'm respecting you now. And it don't matter though. It doesn't matter to somebody that already sees you one way. The change, I don't think my dad will see the change in me. And I pray that he works on his heart. I pray that, God work on him, but it's sad to leave this world with a bitter heart, with unforgiveness, because it's causing his own destruction. And if you're holding on to that, it will cause your own destruction. But for me, I forgive, because now I know that my dad was broken. It took some things, and probably certain things happened in his childhood. We don't know, but everything stops with me. I have to heal for my children. I have to be the voice for my children. I have to protect my children at all costs, the same way that God protects me. How dare me like God protect me, but yeah, you ain't gonna protect the ones that I gave you. No, I protect my children the same way that God protects me. And it started with facing me. And I sat down with my kids in 2020, all 3 of them, and I was like, I hurt them. Anything that I've done, anything that I have done, let me know. And I hurt my kids. Too many people and parents feel like, oh, I'm the parent. I don't care if you're the parent. It don't matter. If you hurt your kids, you hurt your kids. You need to sit down and get out of your way and listen to your child, because we hurt our kids too. Can you sit down and get out of your way and just listen to them? So as mothers, yes, we are responsible for our children. Do mothers leave just like fathers do? Yes, and God will handle you, because if you leave a child, oh yeah, ain't nothing good gonna happen to you. And looking at everything, it's like I ended up in those same circumstances, but I end up coming out better because I gave God me. I decided to heal. God is healing me, and God is working on me, especially when it comes to my kids. Like that's the area I'm gonna always need God in. My kids. I don't care what people do to me, because like I cut people off. Like I don't like that's one thing that my dad do. But I try to do things now in a healthy way of my true father, which is God, because God is my father. I'm such a daddy's girl. Like I wanted love from my biological dad, but my true father, God, like His love is everything. Like I'm such a daddy's girl. Like, I love that man. That is my daddy. That is like, he's my father before he's the provider. He's my father, like, above everything. The love he gives is so amazing. Like, it don't compare. And his love is the love that we don't have to fight for. When you get to know God's love, He loves all of us. We have to choose Him. Love is an action. God's like, I love you, but I ain't gonna make you choose me. So when you choose God's love, you'll learn to dang, like I wanted the love of my parents, but yeah, if you not choosing me the way I'm choosing you, I don't want it. Just like with relationships, if I'm loving you this hard, I'm going hard, I'm loyal, and you ain't never had this, like, cause you'll go out, you'll start doing more, you'll start going out your way, then you'll be mad. Nah, love me the way that I love you. And if you can't love me the way that I love you, and if you see people that can't love you the way that you want to be loved while you're healing, then just stay single until God brings you somebody. But ladies, it's time to heal, because we become like the love that we want, and it can destroy us. So it's time that we become